Hi, this is one of my classes from lockdown. It's not 4K, but the yoga is awesome. Enjoy!
Sign for that. Okay, perfect. So let's start. Since for most of us it's Sunday morning, so we're just gonna stretch a little bit up, and let's just come right forward. If you have not warm hamstrings or hamstring issues, please bend your knees and keep your back straight. Otherwise, you can already straighten your legs if that's good with your flexibility. Try and relax your neck throughout the 60 minutes and breathe slow, calm. It's the ultimate thing that we learn in yoga is like how to breathe in a stressy situation or in a not stressy situation. In like all situations, come down with your hands, bring your chest up a little bit and exhale very slowly, just gently bend your knees and bring your elbows behind your legs. Grab them and try and touch your face to your knees. Maybe you can stretch your legs out a little bit already. Just go see where you are today. See how your neck feels. Maybe you want to move your head around a little bit. We're just going to dive into it. Chest up. Oh, so I have a little injury, so I'm still going to be a little bit substituting here. You just put your toes tucked, okay? Right leg back. Breathe into your right hip flexor. Wonderful. Let's warm up. It should be stretching all the way here. Push into the ground, pull your belly to your spine, and move your left foot back. Breathe calm. Maybe you can push a little bit more. So you're going into a cat shape or cow shape. I never know which one is which. I think cat is this one. So that, I don't know. No, that's the cat. Okay, push back. Just make a lot of space between the shoulder blades and then come forward, chest forward, hips forward, pull your shoulders back, relax your neck. You can either look straight forward or back. There we go. And then push back into Adho Slowly warming up, so we have some more to play with later. Okay, inhale, right leg up, open to the side, kneecap up to the ceiling, then try and bring the right pelvis back and stretch the leg up, up, up in a straight position if you can. Relax your neck as much as you can, and bring your right knee close to your chest. Come forward. Stay here for a moment. Okay, right foot forward. And keep the left leg straight. Super straight. Very nice. Lock your left knee if you can. Left foot forward. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Let's do it one more time. We're going to bend our knees quite a bit. We're going to grab underneath the elbows. I'm going to try and touch stomach to the thighs, chest to the knees, face to the legs, and stretch your elbows down a little bit. If you're already warmed up or your body can do this, you can straighten your legs a little bit more, but be careful. We don't have to stress. Inhale, stretch up. Lean back if you like, or just stretch up and then bring your arms down. Again, one more time, stretch up. Bring your hands palms up, interlock your fingers. Exhale, bring your arms back behind your head and come forward. Stay halfway. Bend your knees if you have to. Keep stretching away, pushing your shoulder blades out of your body, forward, away from your hip. Beautiful. That's it. Very nice. And very, very, very slowly come down with your hands, arms. head and touch your forehead to your knees, no matter which, bent or straight. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, left leg back. Okay, so you can choose to stay here, straighten the left leg. Again, we're just going for a stretch in the left hip flexor because that's going to mobilize a lot of your back bends. Or you can bring your right hand to the right side of your right hip, and then stretch up your left arm and over. Breathe. Nice. So keep stretching, breathing into your intercostal muscles, and slowly move your hand back. Push into the ground, suck your belly in, and bring your right foot back. Now let's do some protraction, retraction push-ups. We do them quite often on Sunday because they're a good way to warm up your shoulders. So very slowly push through and glide through down again. You want to create a lot of heat between your shoulder blades, but not anything else. Your core is stable, your legs are stable. So no arms. Exactly, just the shoulder blades. Kind of hard if you really want to do it. Yeah. And then push through. Doing great in downward facing dog. Okay. Very nice. Left leg up. And bend your knee. Kneecap up. Seating. Relax your head. Very slowly. Straighten the leg. Left hip a little bit more straight. Good. Maybe we can do some arm balances. Let's see, huh? Okay, left foot forward. Let's warm up first. So your toes are up. Mine are not doing that at the moment, but I can do that with the block. Keep the right leg straight. And you can either stay here, or you can move your left hand to the left side of your left hip and bring your right arm up, stretch up and over to the side. And you keep stretching your right shoulder, right intercostal muscles. Keep stretching. And then slowly bring your right hand back and your right foot coming back forward. Now I'm going to do one more time. Bend your knees all the way, grab your elbows, pull your belly in, touch your belly to your thighs, chest to the knees, face to the legs, and stretch your elbows down more. Every time, now try and shoulders pull up away from your ears again. One more time, elbows pulling down, even if your knees are bent, I'm going to straighten them because for me it's more comfortable. But if you keep your knees bent, that's fine. It's the same movement. So bring your elbows down and then shoulders away from your ears again. So you're really not having any tension in your neck. This is about waking up your legs, stretch up and slowly come back up. You can stretch up or back as you wish. Arms down. Okay, let's just warm up your body. Right leg forward. 90-degree angle, so keep the left leg locked at this moment. Please, super tight. Chest up. Very nice, elbows in. Good. Slowly, very slowly move back and chest forward. Elbows are up. Breathe. Enjoy the stretch and slowly come back. Your right foot. From your legs a little weird probably. So you can stay here. You can bring your knee all the way down actually. Now you have different options. Keep the right hip forward. Lengthen the lower spine. You can either stretch your arms, chest up. You can try and lean a little bit back into the right leg so the weight goes more into the right leg. Or if you're more advanced, you can stretch your arms up and back. You want to try and touch the heel eventually, but it's not important to do it now. For now, just wake up and then slowly move your butt back and stretch forward with a straight spine. If you can, without touching anything on the floor with your hands. You can go into reverse namaskar, but you don't have to. You can also just bring your arms straight back. That's fine too. And if your hamstrings hurt, then just stay up here. And otherwise, you just go slowly down forward. Eventually, looking to the big toe, touching the chin on the shin. Change slowly. Well, you can release your hands or you can keep them bind as you wish. Move into the front leg, pull your right knee back up, cross your legs. Now eventually you're going to probably have to release your hands. Come into the Navasana, the arms straight. And very slowly, lean back, bringing your arms over your head, moving in gel or honey. Really hard to move against honey. Super, super slow and viscous. So very slowly move back. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Chest up. Beautiful. And the last time. So you cross your legs. You try not to touch the floor and just turn up. Very nice. Okay, now the other one. Left leg up. Your hands onto your hip. Kick forward. Right leg is super locked. Chest up. Elbows back. Breathe. Very slowly. Slowly bring your leg back. Push your heel back. Chest up and forward. Your elbows back and up. Stay here for a moment. And step back. Very nice. Left knee down. Just warming your legs. Keep that in mind when you do it. So don't completely collapse into your legs. You know, you want to use some strength. Stretch your chest up like this and bring the arms straight, or put your arms up and over all the way back. And then slowly coming back, moving the butt back. Chest forward. If you have hamstring issues, stay up. It's the same thing as just less intense, right? And then you can choose to get your hands up again if you like. Try not to touch the floor. Try and balance. Your inner thighs should be active. There we go. Get your chin forward a little bit and stretch your shoulders away from your ears. So yeah, and then slowly lower. That's nice. Look to your big toe. Very nice. Okay, and come forward. Stand up. Bring your left knee up. Cross your legs. Come into Navasana. Just a little warm up. And slowly lower down. You can bring your arms up if you want to intensify it. If it's too hard, just keep them by your side. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There we go. Chest up. Slowly down again. Try and move in slow motion. Slow motion. And one more time. You can do it. It's so easy. You just gotta smile. Then it's easier, right? And come back up. Okay, very nice. Beautiful. Okay, let's do one more to warm up. Keep stretching your arms up and a little bit back now, everyone. And come forward. Touch your face to your knees if you can. Okay, just up. Step or jump backwards. Slowly lower down and stay in Chaturanga for a moment. So your elbows are in, close to your body, shoulders away from your ears. Keep breathing, try not to keep your butt up. But keep it in straight line. Then push through, chest up, shoulders back, lift. And you can keep the head like this or back. That's it. Lock your knees and slowly push back. Stay here. Good. Inhale. Right leg up. Open one more time to the side. Or why don't we just go right into this? Bring your right foot onto your left thigh. So just stay here. Side plank for a moment. Get your right hand up. This is great training if you don't know how to do handstands and you're very far away from it. Side planks are always good to get some stabilizing movement. If you want to do that, you can lift up your leg and stretch your arm over. You don't have to. And now bring that foot back into your inner thigh. And now try and stay like this. Bring your hand down again. Lower your body. Just a sun salutation with the leg in. And bring the right leg up again. And lower it down. Left leg up. Open to the side. Just open your hip a little. You want your hip flexors, so should be fine. So move this way. Come forward and move your left foot into the right inner thigh. So now I cannot see you so well. I'm just going to trust you're going to do the posture. Left arm up, push against the floor. Make sure you're not collapsing in your right shoulder, okay? So right ear far away from right shoulder. And try and push your hips forward. So the lengthening of the lower spine is a given. And then you can stretch up the left leg as far as you want. Then bring the arm over and bring back your left foot. Bring your left hand down again. Stay like this. Now this is hard for me because my toe. I just funky rolling over it. And then bring your left leg up again and down. Very nice. Okay. Bend your knees for a moment. Bring your chest and chin down. So ideally you want the hips above your knees, but in general in the morning, really hard if you didn't warm up yet. So you can move forward a little bit. That's fine. If this is too hard for you, you can always choose to stay inch high pose. Okay? Okay, bring your hands forward. Push your hands against the floor. Your chin should be able to lift up and move your head. That's how much your chest should be pushing into the floor, and not your chin. Just opening your shoulders, your back, and your chest. And then slowly bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Wiggle forward. Push against the floor, chest up. And push back. Very nice. Good job. Okay, relax your neck. So now just as easy as you wish, you can always, change on how hard it is. Just bring your right hand to the right ankle. You can stay here, look forward, or bring your left foot up. Maybe just a centimeter, maybe more than that. Try and stay stable. It's always different every day how easy this is for you. Lifting the leg up as high as possible eventually. And slowly lower down. Very nice. That looked really good. Okay, right hand into the ground. Grab the left ankle. Try and push your left heel into the floor. It's easier. Right hand into the floor. And slowly lift your right leg. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe higher. Eventually the highest. Try not to collapse in your right shoulder. You're pushing into the ground and the shoulders away from the ear. It's not about flexibility in this way. Nothing is. It's about control of your movement. Slowly lower down. Very nice. And your foot down. Good. And bring your hands in front. One more time. Knees, chin, and chest. This time you should be coming a little bit lower. So maybe you can bring your chest to the ground already. Try and push your fingertips into the floor, your triceps into the floor, so you're really getting the chest down. Only time will help you with this, so stay in it for a moment. Good. And then slowly bring your hands back. And round your spine for a moment. Exhaling. Time inhale, chest up, exhale, push. And lift your left leg. Grab it with the right hand. And kick up as high as you can. So this is crossing over. Makes the stability a little bit easier, but not so easy to kick the leg. Need to really kick and relax the shoulder. Otherwise it's not coming high. Slowly go down. Very nice. Right hand down. Let's take the left leg. Oh, sorry, that was the right leg. No, it was the left leg before. I don't know what I told you before. I don't know. You know. So just take the other leg, okay? You're crossing over. So the leg that you're lifting, that hand, that side hand is on the floor. And you kick up, you kick as high as possible. Try and relax the shoulder. One more time, you kick, kick, kick. More even. And change. Okay, right knee down. Good. Now push against the floor and get back to downward facing dog. I say we warmed up enough with our legs, so let's go into onto your elbows. You can lower all the way down. Now, if this is too hard for you, if you're a beginner, it's fine to just grab your hands like this, interlace your fingers. You can point up your thumbs, okay? We can actually all do this, and then we do the harder version after that. So all of you grab your fingers, interlace them, point up your thumbs, push your elbows against the floor, lift your butt up all the way. And now if you are not so strong in your shoulders and arms, I suggest you just stay here and you lift forward with your chin, try and either kiss your thumbs or touch the chin on them, okay? And if you are a little bit stronger, you lift up the right leg and you come forward, do it 5 times. Kiss or touch. 1, 2. It's more fun if you kiss. 3, 4, and the last one. 5. Get the leg up real high. If you are getting your leg up, yes, better. Other side. Gonna lift the left leg and come forward, or you stay both legs down. Fine with me. Choose whatever is possible for you to keep doing. Get a consistency with it, and eventually get stronger. Forward. That's 3. I'm gonna do 4 and 5. Nice. All right. Lower your leg. Bring your knees down. And just a sec. Relax your head on the floor. Because obviously we're not done with those. Grab your hands on your back. Just straighten your arms and bring your arms over a little bit. Good. Next one. Are you ready? Come back up. Very nice. One more time, bring your hands down. Push back into downward facing dog and then lower your elbows. Now, if you are still a beginner, you can bring your hands together again. But if you are not, try and challenge yourself, especially the yoga teachers. And then, and sorry, Lynn, you can do whatever feels good. And then you push your elbows down, bring your right leg up. And if you can, if you feel like it, you can try and lift into a forearm step. If you are beginning, you have your hands together, don't do that. Try just to walk your feet as close as possible to your head. Slowly lower down and bring your knees down and stretch one more time forward or go into child pose. You can choose. I'm going to stretch because I like the stretching of the shoulders when I do arm balances. Counter stretch. Push your hands into the floor. Don't forget, your arms have to work in this one. Only then your shoulders will open. Otherwise, it's just kind of collapsing, right? Okay, slowly walk back. One more time. Don't give up. We're done with the arms soon. And then the legs can change again. Okay, so go back to your elbows. So if this is too hard for you, you can always choose to just bring one leg up and just hold it like this. Or you can walk your feet close and hold it like that. Or you're going to try other leg or stands. If this is easy for you, you can also lift your chest, your chin, and back. Bend a little bit so you're in tiger pose. And slowly lower down. Back to the floor. Very nice. Okay, you're always allowed to just keep one leg or both legs on the floor. Don't think about it. Doesn't work today. Okay, stretch your chest forward or come into child pose one more time. Relax your neck, very important. And then bring your hands back. Or why don't you just come onto your belly for just a moment. Relax your left ear on the floor. Arms by your side. And the right ear on the floor. Relaxing your neck. Good. Okay, we can try something that we did already in the on your fours, on all your fours. Now we're going to do it on the belly. So you bring your let me think. No, actually, you're not bringing anything in. Just keep it like this. So this is going to feel a little bit tiring maybe because your shoulders are already a little bit warm, but that's good for you. So just use one arm, pushing elbow into the ground. Grab the foot from the inside at the ankle bone. We're just going to kick up. And if you can, you're going to straighten that arm forward. Kick up a little bit more. This is just more about shoulder and chest than it is about a back bend. So you want to kick up and back, but keep the shoulder open. Right shoulder stretching, really nice. Should be feeling good. It's your fascia that we're stretching. It's always good to do something like that after you did a little bit of arm balance. And then do the other side, right elbow down, push down from the inside left ankle and kick up and back. Pushing your right elbow into the ground, or if you are ready, straightening the arm. You can slide it a bit forward if that's better. Yeah, that's perfect. Very good. Yes. Very nice. Okay, slowly lower down. Very good. Since we're already here, let's just move into what I wanted to do before. So bring your left hand to the right corner. and bend your right leg. If you can grab it like this, wonderful. You want to try and bring your fingers in the same way as your toes are. If this is not happening for you, just trying to get it somewhere there, okay? If your fingers and toes are in the same direction, you want to point your elbow up. Got it? Okay, let's do a little neuromuscular play. So you're going to push your thigh down, Oberschenkel tief drücken. Push your thigh down as hard as possible. And then suddenly let go, and the arm keeps on weighing down. It's not really pushing, but it's not pushing, okay? One more time. Thigh push down as hard as possible. We're going to lengthen your little spindles around the muscular fibers. They are attached so you are not overstretching. What we're not doing in this pose, push down and let go. So you have to surprise your body. And if your body doesn't know, then that's when it's lengthening, okay? in this particular place. Okay, push one more time. Thigh down as much as possible. Try not to collapse in your left shoulder. We're going to keep the ear away from the shoulder. And let go. Wonderful. Other side. Just stretching your thigh then. Right elbow down to come to the left-hand corner. Grab the left foot from the inside. If you can, bring your elbow all the way up. If you're still in the process of something similar to that, just try and get your foot closer to next to your butt. Okay? To the side of your hip. Okay. And let's push your left thigh down. You might feel it. It's a stretching sensation. Push it down actively and let go for a second. Very nice. One more time. Push your thigh down. Down, 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 down. And let go. You can see I'm sinking every time a little bit lower. One more time. Push your left thigh down, 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 down. Keep your foot really close to your hip so your knee's not hurting, okay? And let go. Very nice. Good. Okay, enough of this. Let's do something fun with your legs. Push into downward dog. And why don't we just get the left foot or the right foot, depends on where your camera or your laptop is, forward. And we're just going to get up and turn the feet outwards for horse stance. Good. Sit as low as possible. Very nice. Toes are turned out. Beautiful. So this is your basic situation. You can always come back to this one, okay? Straightening your arms. That is really easy to hold, even if it's maybe intense for your inner thighs. But this is easy to hold. You can do it. I know you can. I'm going to get the time. All right. So if you want to go a little further, let's just come onto your toes. Now, I might just slip back here because my toes are injured. You can take your hands away, the chest or arms, whatever you choose. Sometimes the one, sometimes the other is easier. Choose what works. Back must be back. So straighten your back to the back, a little bit more to the wall for most of you. Lower your hips a little. Very nice. Keep it up. Stay there. You can do this. Let's do 20 more seconds. I know you can do it. Maybe right under left, crossing. Pull your elbows down, lift them up, whichever you like better. Change your arms, other side. Left and the right, pull down or lift up. Keep your chest up. Change, that's very nice, good. Bring your hands back to the thighs, push against the thighs. Slowly straighten them. Very nice, okay. Just to relax, bring your hands down and forward, walk forward and lower your hips. Just relax. Nothing special, yeah, exactly. Lower your pelvis and relax your lower back. Very nice. And then come back. We're going to do one more time. It's so much fun. So good for your inner thighs. You're going to love it later. You're going to call me in 10 years and it's like, oh, thank you so much. You know, you saved my pelvic floor. Okay, so push one time the right shoulder and one time the left shoulder forward. And then you're good to go. Whatever you like, heads up or not. If it's not on the menu today, fine with me. Don't worry about it. You can bring your hands back behind your head, opening elbows, chest up, lean back more. Very nice. Maybe sit a little lower. Breathe. Good. Very nice. Don't give up. You can do this. So always try and make sure your feet are somewhere around underneath your knees. Now my right knee is looking like this because my toe is injured. So I'm subconsciously moving it a bit to the side, right? But the other one you can look at. That's how it's supposed to look like. Lean back more. You can do it 10 more seconds. 8, 6, do it. 4, 2, and 0. Okay, very nice. Straighten your legs. Good, this time, just turn your toes in and bring your hands down to the ground underneath your shoulders, more or less. And if you like, just hop your feet back together and kneel down for a moment. Relax your head onto your knees. You can, make a little ball. Good. And then you bring your hands back underneath your shoulders where they were before, like this. And you have, if this is your yoga mat, your feet are on one side of the yoga mat and your hands on the other, okay? Good. Inhale, right leg lift up. So good for you. Come on, you do it. Flex your feet. Push your hands into the floor. Keep breathing. Now make sure that your foot is not coming forward or backwards. Most of you are like this. Foot is all the way back. Keep it above your yoga mat, okay? Push it down with your hands, your left foot, and lower down. It gets higher every time, I think. Push your hands down, left leg, lift up. Good. Make sure your leg is exactly above your mat. It should not be out, forward, or backwards. And then lower down. Very nice. Okay, bend your knees one more time. Just relax for a moment. And you can do a second round. And this one, it's going to be easier and harder at the same time, okay? Now it's just one hand pushing. You're going to grab your right foot, big toe. Inhale, right leg up. And then kick your heel out. Keep both legs super locked. Relax your neck because that has not to have any strenuous kind of tension. You just keep your head somewhere. That's what the neck is for. And slowly lower down. Other side, you can do it. It's the last one, I promise. Grab your big toe, push down, and left leg up. Yes. Lock the right knee, lock the left knee. Good, very nice. Keep pushing into the floor. Relax your head. Keep locking the knees and change. Very nice. Okay. Sit down in Virasana for just a sec. Breathe. I'm not sure, do you all have a wall that you can use? We could do one thing that is back bending and hip opening at the same time, if you like. Okay, I think you all have a wall. So let's just take a little space of wall or cupboard or whatever you have there. And I'll take a pillow. If you have sensitive knees, let's get a nice pillow for your knee, okay? It's nothing fancy. Just bring your knee. I'll show you on the side. Bring your knee onto the floor. Let's say we're going to start with the left one. You're going to bring the left knee back to the wall. The foot is all the way up the wall. And your right foot is in the front. Can you see me? You got it? So foot is up the wall. Knee is down there. And the other foot is underneath your knee. 90-degree angle. Okay? Very nice. Okay, I'm going to come to the light again. You saw my foot. And there we go. Just try and lift your chest up. So eventually, if you're reflexy, the foot is going to come onto the side, like we did with the pushing, right? The hand, the foot is going to come to the side of your butt cheek. All right? Lean back. If you can, try and touch the wall. Doing great. Okay. You can do this. There we go. And if you can, one day, you lean back to the wall, okay? The ones who are bored already, bring your arms up and lean back against the wall. And you want to really get the whole back and your arms against the wall. You got to check your knee. It's turning out sometimes. Just be sure that you're using your thigh and not turning in too much, not turning out too much, right? Keep stretching. Very nice. You did so great. And now it's going to be just a little further. You come forward with the right foot and you lower down with the left hip, right? So maybe you're just somewhere here. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Good. Now, the nice thing is now we can do a back bend without being scared because the wall is there, right? Okay, stretch your arms up. And try and touch the wall. If you can't touch the wall, maybe push yourself a little bit away from the wall. Now your knee may move a little bit to the outside, it's normal. It's just what happens. And if you are more advanced, you can try and touch your foot to your head. I'm going to look what you do and I'm going to show you from the side because I'm sure you have questions. So just ask if you need to. Yeah, I'll show you one time from the side. So you came from here up the wall. You're going to come forward with the hips. Maybe you're not all the way down. That's fine. Don't worry about it. And then you're going to stretch your arms up and bring them back like this. You're going to try and get the chest up. Arms straight is really hard, but you try. And maybe you will touch your foot to your head because you bend your knee, right? It's hamstring action. Good. Very nice. Did you all go? Okay, let's do the other leg then. There's tons of more things you can do here, but we don't have too much time. So just those two. Bring your right knee all the way to the wall. The right foot is up against the wall. See? And you bring your left foot forward, like a 90-degree angle. Okay, make sure your knee's not turning in or out. Try and push back against the wall. So this is the first wonderful stretch on your right thigh. You're going to love it after, right? And if you feel like you can already touch the whole back to your wall, you can always go up your arms. If you have any knee issues, this is going to help it, okay? Because most knee issues are from too much tension on the kneecap and therefore getting into the meniscus. Now keep stretching. Okay. And then when you feel like you stretched enough, walk your left foot a little bit forward. Right. So it's going to turn out a little bit, that's fine. In a deep back bend, you're allowed. Push your right hip forward. Get your arms up. If you're not in a deep back bend yet, don't do it. Keep your knee where it is. And bring your hands onto the wall. Maybe straighten your arms. Nadine, that's great for you. Walk down again. And maybe touch your foot to your head. Right? And then slowly come back. Oh, you did so great. Wonderful. Okay. Very nice. Now we have a little bit left. Maybe just for a moment. Relax. Your head down. Didn't do so much twists yet. Let me see. Yeah, we can do something. In the end, actually, I love upside down twists. So maybe we should just do that. But for the ones of you who can maybe not do upside down twist, we're going to still do one more thing. We're going to do one more advanced posture, the hardest one in the class today, but you can, try. Bring your hands like this. I'm using my fist fix of my wrist. That has nothing to do with you. Just keep your hands like that, okay? So you have different stages in this posture. You can either just lift the leg and stay like this if you're already too tired for any other inversion, or you can come forward with that leg, right? Stay like this. That's wonderful. It's very strengthening. It's good for your back strength and your leg and everything. But if you can, you want to go bend your elbows and get the chin down. Maybe lift the other leg. Okay, so just one leg up is also fine, or both legs up, also fine. Get your chin into the floor and your shoulders away from your ears. Slowly lower down and come back into downward facing dog. So one leg is definitely working as well. So you don't have to go all the way up, Bring your left leg up. Bring your weight forward, maybe. Maybe keep the leg up like this. This is already, if you want to hold this for 20 seconds, this is already really exhausting. I think it's even harder than doing the advanced posture. And if you can, bring your elbows in and your chin down and lift up one or both legs. Okay, chest up and push back. Very nice. Okay, so bring your knees down. I'm just gonna get the left leg forward and the right knee is bent. So the foot should be next to your hip, right? Now you have two options. You can do either Bharawadjasana, one where the foot is underneath your shin, right? Left foot underneath the shin. Or you do half lotus. You can even keep it like here, all the way in front. Don't worry about it. If your knee does not hurt, and be sure that you're not going to make it hurt by pulling too hard. You should always try and use your leg strength for these ways. And you can bring it up all the way, okay? We did this yesterday for those of you who were there yesterday. Then bring your right hand underneath your left knee. The palm goes to the floor. And the inside of your arm is turning outward. Get the chest up. It's the same movement if you're doing the beginner version. Stretch your chest up. Maybe if your foot is all the way up, you can grab your toe. Otherwise, maybe grab your thigh. Chest up, turn and twist. Now let's stay in here a little bit. Okay, chest up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, twist. A little bit longer. 3 more slow breaths. And time. Inhale and turn and twist. And one more. Change. Very nice. You can counter twist if you like. Good. Straighten the left leg. And bring the right leg open. Good. grab the left hand on the right thigh, stretch your right arm up and over. Now this could be all you do, and that's fine, don't worry about it. And if you're more advanced, you can bring the left shoulder in front of your knee down, or you're somewhere in the middle, that's fine too. You want to stretch, stretch, stretch. Eventually, one day you will grab your foot, okay? And if you are there, you can get both hands touching your foot, looking up, right shoulder up to the sky, wherever you are, twist open. Right shoulder, right chest, more up. It should be intense in your rib cage, but also in your lower back, because this is basically stretching a very strong, big pair of muscles in the lower back. That is mostly the reason for back pain. Change. Slowly turn back, come back up. You did so great. Okay, other side. Right knee straight, left knee in, right? Again, you have to choose. You can bring the foot underneath the shin like this. So the toes are like peeking out, or you bring your right foot onto your left thigh. And then first start with the arm. Bring your left hand underneath your right knee. The palm is on the floor. Inside of the elbow is there. And just bring the right arm around, grabbing maybe the foot or the inner thigh. If that's not happening and you're in the beginner pose, you can also try and reach for your elbow, which is kind of hard. It's supposed to be the beginner version, but you can try it, right? It's always fun to try. Inhale, chest up, and turn and twist. Inhale, chest up, and twist. Let's do it a lot more seconds. Try and get stretched up a little bit. Lean back more, lower back should be long, and twist more to the side. One more time, and more to the right. And one last time, and twist. Change. Nice, good job. Okay, right leg straight. You're turning your legs open. Bringing the right hand onto the left thigh, and the left hand up and over. And you bring your right shoulder in front. And well, if you are there, otherwise it's just here. And otherwise, if you can go lower, really in front of it is great. Try and keep stretching until you reach for your foot. And then eventually, more advanced students, you can grab both hands with your foot. And then bring your left shoulder, left chest up and over. Like turning to the out and upwards more. Outside, up. Flex your neck. Try and feel it in the lower back. Change. Okay. Very nice. You did so great. Okay, wonderful. We have exactly the time we need. So just a quick headstand. For those of you who did not do any headstand yet, just follow my advice. If you have a regular headstand practice, go for it. Bring your elbows onto the floor for the beginners. Just grab them and keep the same distance at all times, okay? As a beginner, it's the easiest. You just keep your hands together tightly. Later on, you can open your palms, but now you don't want to do that. Now you just want to have a stable base, okay? So pushing your elbows down, bringing the head in between your forearms. And now you don't have to go up. You just walk your feet forward to your head, okay? This is wonderful, and this is where you are first. Because the moment your hips are above your head, you will feel there's kind of a momentum and you can already lift up eventually. But now you just want to get some strength. So maybe you want to get one leg to the chest, or maybe one leg up. That's always your choice. You can get it to the chest or you can get it up. You can do that with the other side and try and hold every leg 20 seconds. So don't even worry about getting both legs up, If you are more professional with this, go ahead, do your thing. You can do your favorite variation, I don't mind. Push your elbows down, shoulders away from your ears. This is for everyone. So if you are not doing the headstand, still try to stand on your forearms, your head, and your feet, okay? So the head is lower than your heart, and the heart is lower than your hips. And that way, you get all the benefits from inverting the body. So good. Okay, slowly come down. Very nice. We don't have that much time, unfortunately. Okay, and then lie down on your lower back. On your back, not your lower back, and bring your legs over your head. Because I want you to do one more nice, beautiful twist on, on your back. But for that, just wiggle onto your shoulders. So you grab your hands, wiggle onto your shoulders, get the shoulders really close together. Your neck should not be touching the floor at all. Your neck should not be touching the floor at all. The head is touching the shoulders and your arms. If you need your hands, you can bring your hands into the back now. Otherwise, just put your legs up. Straight legs, all the way up, up, up. And you want to find stillness. Be quiet. Look at your belly button or between your feet. And just find a moment of stillness. Pushing your elbows or your arms down. Your shoulders down. Relaxing your mind. Doing great. Don't worry about it. This is one of the best postures to just calm and soothe your nervous system. Stay. Breathe slow. And then slowly lower down your feet to the ground. Push your heels away. And then bring your hands onto your back. Again, push your shoulders into the floor so the neck is not touching. And then walk your feet. I'm going to walk to the right first so you can see it. Walk your feet all the way to the right. You don't even have to look. Just the halasana is going to the side now. So somewhere where your head level is would be perfect. But if that's not happening for you, maybe somewhere at least like, let's say, 30 centimeters to the right. And you want to keep pushing up. This is going to stretch a wonderful muscle in your shoulder, trapezius muscle. And then you come back, go to the other side. Feet are going to the left side, maybe in the level of your head, if not, somewhat left to your head. Keep your spine up and just push the heels away. Your legs are straight. And then come back to the middle. And just very slowly lower your spine, very slowly, lower it back down. Folding your legs and getting one leg, then the other onto the ground. If you like, Just do a little breathing. After you're done with your Shavasana, we have to already stop at this point. Just give yourself this moment of relaxation, at least 2 minutes. Try and lay still. Always better if it's more, but should be at least 2 minutes. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Relax your back, your whole spine from the bottom to the top, all the way over your hair into your nose and your mouth. Relax your chin. Relax your toes, your ankles, your shins, your knees, your calves, your thighs, your butt. Relax your pelvis. Relax your lower belly. Relax your abdomen, your waist. Relax. Relax your fingers, your hand palms and your wrists. Inhale all the way up, your forearms, your elbows into your shoulders, and relax. Exhale out of your neck and again out of your fingertips. Thanks so much for coming. Have a beautiful Sunday.